Have you ever let a nigga borrow money and then you see him messing with balling?
Oh, yeah. But here's the difference, personally, because, again, I'm just entrenched in the government where I understand. I never give money that I expect to see back. Just like when I give the government money, I never expect to get that back. I know I'm getting robbed. Whenever a nigga say, let me borrow, I'm giving you money. And you know what I learned? I can't remember what TV show it was. If you give a nigga $20 and he duck you, you paid a nigga $20 to stay out of your life. True enough.
I pride myself on paying back loans.
With interest or without? Or some people do. I'm just asking.
Some
people just do interest by default. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
If I got it. If I got it, I usually will.
Right. No, I mean, I just try not.
Out of appreciation for having me when I didn't. I usually do when I can. I do extra.
No. I've always gone the Bernie Mac rule. And he would say, if I wasn't here, what would you do? Do that first. So that's always been my thing, and I always end up figuring it the fuck out. It'd be rough. It'd be rough as hell. But knock on wood and whatever the fuck. I've never been to a cash loan place. I've never done that. I've never payday loaned myself.
I have not. I got real fucking close. But I did not.
I've come close to, but so far so good. I hope I never get to that point. Now that shit sucks. It's terrible. And
thankfully. Oh no.
Ooh. No, never do Rent-A-Center.
Thankfully, every time I got right there, somebody would be like, "Here's a 20, nigga."
Right.
Like the universe will just save me from that reality.
Right. No, that's good. Do you have a rainy day fund at all?
I do now.
Good. I think that's the most important thing I've always told people is it ain't got to be a lot, but throw a few dollars into it every once in a while. You'd be surprised how much that shit stack up. A jar of coins, man.
A lot of people don't know. Here's some free game. If you have a Cash App account, they will provide you with a free savings account.
No shit.
There is a built-in savings account to Cash App now.
What's the interest rate on it?
That I'm not sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
And I recently opened a new bank account, and I opened a savings with them. So now I have two savings accounts.
That's good.
Shit in the Cash App one because I just had to do some shit. But
just finance. What's the point of the two savings accounts?
If
you have multiple accounts, I'm assuming you have a reasoning for them. I have 3. Yeah.
Because trying to set up, I've had, unfortunately, a lot of rainy days.
Right.
Which is why I am currently at 0. So I'm trying to get back to. There was a time where I could throw 50 in that bitch every pay period and not even give a fuck, not even miss it.
Right.
But trying to get back there.
Yeah, no, I get you. So this is financial game I got a long time ago. Shout out to my boy Rob Babcock. This is a Babcock tip. Love the name, by the way.
3.75.
That's not bad. That's not terrible. 3.75 for Cash App's interest? Yeah, everybody, for your basic niggas get that. 100%.
Go Cash. Hey, you probably already have Cash App.
Right. So yeah, if you got one, get it. So his big thing was have at least 2 to 3 bank accounts. So you should have your checking. He says no money should be in your checking ever. Your checking account is for maneuvering money outside. So say you have to pay bills. You move your money from a savings account, wherever you get your checks directed, to checking, so then the money goes out. So that way you have that initial mental state, because that's where checking accounts has fucked us a lot of time is poor spenders. As long as you know there's some money in there, you're going to swipe and not think about it. Now having to go through that physical step of moving money from one place to the other, doing the Kevin Hart. You got to check in the savings, you got to move savings to checking so it can get spent. So that's your first step. Your check goes to savings.
I feel like that's a really good plan for lazy niggas.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Niggas that will get in that predicament and be like, fuck it. And just not buy the shit that they were gonna buy.
But that's good because you kind of need that to
deterrence
to keep you from fucking off your money. So that's kind of what the system's for. So that's your stage one deterrent. And that, again, keeps you cognizant of how you're spending money consistently.
How do you deal with cash? I don't really carry cash no more.
I always carry enough cash.
Okay.
Where I can get out of a scenario, I would say. Just enough where if I need cash for a quick move or somebody might need to borrow money, I always have a few dollars on me most of the time. Never anything over $100, but just, enough where if I need to, give somebody money for a ride or some shit like that or pay something in cash. But yeah, that was one of the other tips was keep a small amount of cash on you for emergencies. So two accounts for that, checking and saving for that scenario. Then you should have your big ticket save and your financial future save is what he calls it. So your big ticket saves are for, like, we have an account for our future house and for buying a car and stuff like that. That's where we store all of our money per month. It's throw something at it. I don't give a fuck how much. You better put something in that account every month. And it never has to be a lot. I've put as low as fucking $20. But I knew just out of habit, something's got to go there. So I know I've saved. And then you have that offshoot account, your future saving account. Mine's is for investments. So I have an account specifically for Robinhood and money that I know I'm just going to put there, save, to invest somewhere else later down the line. That's typically my last saving spot.
That's real. Oh, man. That was really where I felt like I was balling.
When you had Robinhood rolling?
No, not even that. I had Stash. I had Stash where you put the shit in for investments and they take a monthly.
Yeah.
Shit. I felt like I was that nigga with Stash.
But that's the thing. Sometimes I think Stash is great because that was, again, unthought. I'm putting money away.
I felt like I was that nigga with Stash until I missed that GameSpot event.
Yeah.
That's when I felt like, all right, fuck this shit. Because I know that shit ain't really ever gonna happen again.
It might.
It might, but
I was on the Robinhood side, so they blocked us from purchasing, so I got screwed.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, we got screwed out of that deal. When it was really just popping off, then they were just like, no more transactions. I'm like, fuck you guys. Get in on that class action lawsuit too, by the way. So I will be getting a small chunk of money for that.
Shout out to all you niggas that took your money out of stocks and put it in NFTs.
It worked for some.
It worked for a minute.
But
you niggas, the shout out to the people that got in and got out within that minute.
Yeah. Because it really didn't work well. I mean, shit, I was working on my own personal NFT line for a minute because it was popping that damn hard. I might still do it just for shits and giggles. Because I'm just not going to be. I
definitely feel like it's funnier to do now after the crash.
Yeah, no, that's why I kind of waited because I didn't want to be that guy that was in the mix. Now I just want to do it for a joke. Like, oh, you buy a shirt, we send you an NFT, Fucking Square Enix does that, which is nuts. So if you buy anything from their store, most of the time they'll send you an NFT to go with the product, which is like, that's kind of nice. It'd be just like a 3D digital art of the thing you bought. I'm like, okay, I kind of can get behind that in a sense. Fuck that. That's some bullshit. I only got one note off. I just want you to know that. One fucking note off. This is 2-week-old notes. And we didn't even hit the one.
Speed run.
I brought up the second one and we rolled right past it.
What was the second one?
When I was mentioning the cha-cha slide.
Oh,
exactly.
Shit. Oh, shit.
We blew right past that shit. So, real quickly on that one, that was supposed to be the quick one that we just didn't touch. I found out that we were mind you, none of us knew how to do the Charlie Brown. I finally found the video of the dude telling us what the Charlie Brown dance is.
What the fuck is it?
That was all it was. It was a kid, if you remember the whole Peanuts game when they all did their random dances, and it was the one dude doing this, and he was doing the kicks. And his legs were super stiff. That's Charlie Brown. That was literally it.
No one was doing that.
I've seen some people do it. When they do it, it be on point.
I know that now. Kick. Now, wait, that's not even that. That's Cupid Shuffle.
That's Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, no. Nobody gave a fuck about Charlie Brown in that part.
It's literally called the Charlie Brown.
Lit. Nobody was doing that.
Nobody was doing it. Everybody was kind of freestyling Charlie Brown. I think there was one old folks version where you would step forward and back like that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do.
That's what I did, too. And then I figured out that was just because old people couldn't do the actual, because it's very similar. They just couldn't do it. So I'm just like, okay, like it was just nice to know. That was just a nice.
I was proud of when I grew up early enough. When I grew old enough to learn how to throw some flavor into my shit. Everybody from Chicago does their shit a little different.
Oh yeah,
you either do it the standard way, the old folks version, or you just throw your own shit in there.
Right. You know who really has flared up Cha-Cha Slide is the fucking gay people. Shout out to gay people for making Cha-Cha Slide extra spicy. Like to the point where I'm like, I want to be irritable because I'm like, you're doing too much, but it also hit. So I'm like,
but isn't it the most Chicago thing to do the most?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like, that's what it's most Chicago
like
of all.
Chicago gay person doing the Cha-Cha Slide is the most extra shit in the world. I'm just like,
good job.
I mean, go ahead. Like, I ain't mad at you.
Like, good job.
I want to roast you, but I'm at the same time like that's also like fuck it. You ain't missing. If you was missing, I might have to say so, but you didn't miss. So
no, the motherfuckers practice choreography and some other
shit. That shit was wild. It was a bit much. So yeah, shout
out to them. Were you in that era of school where they taught dance in gym for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I used to kill fucking dance.
I taught my mom how to step off those those courses.
That's sad.
She's from Florida.
That's true. Yeah. So I did the step. I was pretty good at that, but I also did it at home because
that line dance section was hard.
I was not great at line dancing, but I could pull it off. What? Right. So that was different. We didn't learn until high school.
Y'all was just dancing.
Right. But what I killed was, and that was the one I was always saying, when nobody expect me to pull off, and people to this day, because of, if you haven't known, my feet are literally like this. Get me on a fucking tango or a waltz though, and I will eat that shit alive. Like, I am a motherfucking waltz expert at this point.
Nobody expected me to kill the flexibility portion of the American test.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Flex was a bitch for being fat. Nobody expected the fat kid to be mad flexible.
No. I don't think we did that actually. No, we never did it.
Oh wow.
We never did it.
Damn.
My school's broke. Somebody had to come with the equipment, and
I 1000% failed that pull up part.
Oh yeah. I don't know a nigga to this day. Like a normal nigga that don't just be into athletic shit. I don't know niggas that can do pull ups.
Oh no, the kids in my class was killing it.
No shit.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in my class could do a pull up. In elementary for damn sure, nobody could do a pull up except for the obvious skinny niggas. No, the gay dude did. The gay kid did. We knew he was gay. And he was another one of those people that came out recently and like, nigga, for what? Like, we've been new. You might not have known, but everybody else knew. You had not one male friend. Nigga, please. We never disliked you for it. It was just why? Be who you be. That's the moral of today's episode. Be who you be. Just know I'm never finna give a fuck about who you be. Don't ask me to care. Yeah. Huh? That should be a T-shirt and a quote. Don't ask me to care. Yeah, just don't ask me to care. Like, why am I involved with all your extra shit? So just because of that, now I got to ruin it. What was my last note? I had one more last note. Oh, no, this is actually a good one. This is actually a very good one. And I wanted your opinion because I think you're a little more well-versed in this scenario. So you remember how we talked about it, how everybody was talking about like how often the men talk about the Roman Empire and all of that goofy shit. Mm-hmm. Like the universal man shit. And somebody mentioned this one, and I was like, this is more universal male than I think anybody else. Like universal male thing came up.
This is the exact same setup from episode like four episodes ago.
I know.
So I hope that it's not a run back.
No, it's not that. No, that one was for black men when we were talking about D-Rose. Yeah. No, this one's different. This one I think is a more universal male thing. Okay. And I think they should get rid of the Roman Empire a bit. That was not wrong. I was 100% on that one. This one I think might be 100%.
What was the feedback on that like?
I don't know.
It should have been better than what it was.
Right.
No matter what it was. That shit was great.
So this one I feel like is universally male. And that's asking a man what TV, movie, or video game jacket they would like to wear. And I've
never gotten that question before.
But I guarantee you have an answer.
Yeah. No.
That was my point. So you got an answer, though.
Yeah. I feel like majority of niggas is going to choose Trunks.
100%. Anime niggas will always choose Trunks.
For the really special, my niche niggas, they going to choose Edward Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist.
100%. Thanks for the anime guru for doing Naruto's jackets. Mm-hmm. I thought those were good. For Anime World, I think we're eating good on them jackets right now.
I feel like my 90s surface level anime kids would say Ash Ketchum's.
That was a shirt. It wasn't a jacket.
That was a vest.
Brock had a vest. Ash had a shirt.
No, he had a jacket.
He had a shirt that was a button-up.
You not telling me that was...
That 100% was a button-up.
Hold on. He definitely...
And they had a collared button-up.
I hope not, because that makes his outfit a lot more trash if you're right.
Yeah,
that makes his shit a lot more
because he had a black T-shirt, and I want to say that's just a...
No, yeah, that's a vest.
Let me see.
It's not a jacket, but it is a vest.
Let me see.
He always had a vest, because he put the badges on him. Yeah.
Nigga, that is a shirt.
That is not a shirt.
That is a shirt.
That's not a shirt.
Because that's buttons.
My fucking bomber jacket has buttons.
Those different kind of buttons.
I don't know why they put a collar on this nigga.
Because that's
definitely not a shirt.
Oh, is that finna be the argument today? I'm putting a poll up. Kelly, don't let me forget. Is Ash Ketchum's shirt a shirt or a jacket? Or I'll say outerwear to make it legit.
All right, yeah. Outerwear might be the best spot. Because they definitely have undershirts under. Like, you're not wearing that, just that.
Nigga, I have a shirt and a button-up. I feel like that's a shirt and a button-up.
Yeah, but this is a full sleeve. This is obvious.
I have short sleeve button-ups.
I have had a denim button-up that I tried to use as a jacket, and now I got a denim jacket. It is not the same.
It's not the same. That's what I'm saying.
I tried hard to make that shit a jacket in 2013. But no matter what.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No matter what, that shit was not a jacket, nigga. That shit was thin as hell.
That was a shirt. That was a shirt, my nigga. I feel like that is no different.
I'm glad you ain't know me then. I tried to get that shit off. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I would have roasted you for it. Like, nigga, take that shit off. It's okay.
He has a lot of high collared jackets that could be shirts. But he has collared jackets.
So yeah,
that's a weird nigga for having collared jackets.
I think that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm more inclined to say it's a collared shirt.
But they also have collared jackets on anime.
They do. I'm not saying it's impossible. I feel like his is more of a shirt than a jacket.
That first is him probably.
With the collars?
Oh,
but those were like turtlenecks.
Also a Akatsuki attire is up there too for coats.
Now that I feel like that's a full 13. Coat. Yeah. So
no coats in Final Fantasy.
No, because you have Sephiroth's cloak. So it's more of a cloak than a jacket. But
Akatsuki is also more of a cloak than a jacket.
So my jacket of choice, funnily enough, was more baseline than most people, and it was Leon's from Resident Evil 4. I feel like that jacket it's sport. It's the best way to say it's like adult sporty. You know what I mean? Like it's simple, it works, it ain't too much. You know what I mean?
Because
like I'd buy that if somebody just sold a Leon jacket. I'd just buy that bitch. No lie.
Yeah, I feel like nostalgia is why Trunks is the answer, because in actuality, not that many niggas was wearing midriffs.
That's what I was going to say, because his jacket's way the fuck up there. Not that many niggas
is not going to willingly wear midriffs.
You have to pull that off. You have to be fit for one. I can't, no offense to me or you or whatever, but I don't see a big nigga pulling off a midriff jacket.
I wonder why they went with that decision. It's a midriff with a wife beater versus just a full jacket.
Because it looked good on him. You can't tell me
the
don't
only
look good on
thing
him.
I could think of is if that was originally Boma's.
I don't know. I feel like there is history to that jacket.
It would make sense if it was Boma's and then you gave it. She gave it to him.
Yeah, because he didn't get the jacket until right before he left.
Right.
I don't mind watching Future Trunks story again, so that's fine.
That's a great story.
Also
great DLC in Kakarot.
100%. Still haven't played Bardock yet. I gotta play Bardock soon.
So, The 23rd World Tournaments is real short.
Yeah.
They cut out a lot of fights.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
I think they were fearing that people were going to get bored with the ground-based fighting, and it popped in the exact opposite direction.
Yeah, I really wanted to play as Krillin. Like,
True.
Krillin versus Piccolo fight, I was looking forward to that, and they took it out. But you do get to play as Tien. So.
Yes, which I was kind of happy for. Because he wasn't even playable at all in the game. And he had a character model and everything set up and ready to go. Really weird decision. Really weird decision. So yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna stick with Trunks as your anime gaming jacket.
Yeah.
Just a longer, not midriff version, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Kelly, you got an answer? I'm just curious. A jacket that you would like to wear that's from a movie, video game, anime.
Can we include cloaks?
I'm 50-50 on cloaks. I'm more inclined to keep it with jackets because I feel like the jacket answer came quick. You know what I mean?
Because
cloaks are not universal yet, even though we both have one. These cloaks aren't universal yet. It's not universally acceptable to go out and sport a cloak.
I know a couple anime trench coat niggas too.
Trench coat's different because I would 100% rock Trigun.
Yeah, and I think there was also a trench coat nigga in Full Metal Alchemist.
I would well, no, because his is more of a cloak.
Edward, his is more of a cloak.
You got an answer, Kelly?
Shout out to Anime Ape, man, for real.
See?
Anime Ape, I know you watching.
Yeah.
Fuck with your boys.
But see, you see how she couldn't come up with an answer? That's what I said. This is the most universal. I think if you just go now, start texting people. Right now, if you're listening, text.
A lot of women
characters
characters don't wear coats.
All right, I'll dumb it down for you. Is there a female outfit that you're like, I could sport that shit?
I know a lot of Sailor Moon fans.
Yeah, you ain't going. I'm talking about wearing for real, not fucking cosplay. Ain't nobody dressing
I know
up.
some business that would step outside.
You are crazy, and that's why nobody.
They've also jazzed up Sailor Moon recently. Like they have, I think that's what I was thinking about. They have a cyberpunk Sailor Moon now with a whole ass katana bubble coat. That bitch is hard looking for real.
Is that I've seen like spoof drawings of that, but I didn't know that was a real thing. If that's real, I hope not.
Nah, I think that's a shirt punch shirt.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So, but that's not like part of the show.
No, that's not part of the show. No.
That's fine then. I don't mind that. No, Kelly?
Not one that's uber slutty. So no.
Why does it have to?
Because they all are.
Yeah, women. I'm like, wait, whoa. Why does slutty have to go into it?
Because that's how most anime TV shows, they're all kind of slutty dressed. Nobody just dresses normal. And
I mean, we were just talking about Pokemon. Think of
even Misty, right, had no clothes on.
Nothing.
That's fucking gross.
She was May 13. Have a coat? A jacket?
No. And I fucks with May.
Fucks with May.
May
and
was
Dawn.
May and Dawn.
Dawn had a Scully, but no jacket.
Dawn definitely had the coolest fit of all of them, and probably the best partner
character.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Dawn a lot
more than most of the other characters. Yeah. Misty was just the OG, so you fuck with Misty because she's OG, but also nobody liked Misty. Misty was an asshole. Misty was actually an asshole. And I don't know why she was never just helpful in the slightest. She was only redeeming in the movies.
I also kind of liked it how they kind of kept up that after Misty, Ash wasn't really trying to fuck his partners. Like consistently the only romantic shit was Misty and Ash.
Yeah, but I think he actually was closer with the chick from X and Y. Because they were actually friends.
The black girl?
No.
Oh.
The chick with the red hat and dress?
Oh.
I can't remember her name offhand. But they were actually apparently more romantically involved compared to Misty. Which again makes sense since they actually had history and shit like that too.
Because that black girl with the dragons, they
with Axio
immediately put her as a little sister role.
Yeah, but she was also the youngest I think he had as a companion. So, thankfully.
No, that nigga 10. Still.
Was he 10?
Still. He's never not been 10.
Wow.
The entire timeline of Pokemon takes place in a year.
So, on that note, why are you not doing shit with your life?
Yeah, spend a large amount of your year on www.fnentertainment.com.
You know what I want to say? And I'll end the episode here. I feel like, especially with just like that sentence alone, like for as much as niggas pay attention to anime, we don't learn shit from anime. Like we never take the lessons and values and apply them.
I have, just not from Pokemon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, Pokemon for, like just do shit with your life. Go out there and be adventurous. I think the only thing we taken out of anime and like, well, I just pieced some dumb shit together real hard. The only thing that we've taken, that niggas specifically have taken from anime and TV shows in general, is we do not believe on one-on-ones. We will fucking jump a nigga in a heartbeat. Yeah. We took that from our childhood cartoons, anime straight, and we was like, we jumping niggas consistently. Power Rangers, Naruto. That nigga had a move, jumping nigga jutsu. Like when he just cloned himself and just started jumping niggas. That's his first move.
Really? The really only 1v1 show was Dragon Ball?
No, because they always brought a crew. They would
bring an entourage to cheer. They would bring cheerleaders.
No.
That's not bringing a crew. Because for Cell games, Tien and Yamcha were cheerleaders.
True.
Until Cell Jr. came.
But they was ready to throw hands is what I'm saying. They always brought the niggas that was ready to throw hands.
You should be ready. Nigga, you was in charge of saving, protecting the planet for a time. You should be ready.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody was ready to throw hands. Only time they never jumped in is when Goku said no jumping in. But any other time, because even during the Cell games, they're like, why don't we jump his ass?
Yeah.
And Goku and Vegeta are the only ones like, nah, fuck that. He set up a tournament. We finna run the ones. Them the only two niggas that like, we ain't jumping them.
Aliens adhering to Earth rules is so stupid.
That's crazy. Crazy as fuck that they would all. Only person that didn't was Boo. I remember that episode clear as day where they was finna fuse and he stuck Trunks hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck is your problem? We finna power up and transform. Mm-hmm. You gotta wait." And he's like, "For fucking what?"
And then he ate them after the process.
He's like, "Wait, this is some bullshit." But no, that's the only thing we ever learned was just how to jump a nigga. Like we need to.
So funny enough, that also happened in Super Sentai one time.
Yeah.
There was a movie and a movie only character. They were morphing, and then the enemy just shot them.
Good.
Mid-morph.
I love that.
And they legit died. They wasn't in the movie no more. They died.
I like that.
From getting blicked during they morphing.
That's fucking beautiful. I fucking love that. Super Sentai Power Rangers, definitely. Nigga, how many times in Power Rangers alone did they like straight... Do you remember the one where they circled the nigga with brass knuckles and was beating the shit out of him? Yeah. Like, they jump niggas consistently. And have you noticed, every time in Power Rangers, when a nigga want to run the ones, they get treated dirty.
Yeah.
I clearly remember I was showing that to Kelly just yesterday when Tommy was like, "Oh, you gonna beat up..." Jason said, "You gonna beat up on my boys? Fuck with me 1-on-1." Tommy said, "Gladly." Threw his sword at that nigga chest and got him out the game immediately. Yeah. Y'all better jump this man, because he's solo jumping you.
The entire... Happy Birthday Zach episode was him getting washed by the Black Knight for like 20 minutes.
20 minutes! And he like, "Nah, power friendship. Let's jump this nigga."
Yeah. Guys, for my birthday, let's whoop his ass. Shit, please.
So personally, I would like for everybody to go home and take a lesson from something that you actually paid attention to and not just jumping in.
There's a lot of one-on-one fights in One Piece.
But again, it's a crew of niggas ready to jump, though. That's what I'm saying. They always have an entourage.
They definitely jumped Kaido.
That's what I'm saying.
They jumped the fuck out of Kaido. And Kaido's held up against 5v1, to be honest.
He did what he had to do. All I'm saying is, I don't know an anime where it's specifically run the ones. It's always, I got a crew.
Really One Piece. But crew does show up.
The crew shows up, but they'll stand out.
A lot of 1v1 fights.
Right.
Also...
But I feel like we got out of hand.
One Piece is usually crew v crew.
True. That's different.
Crew will show up, but then branch off to separate
1v1s. Yeah. So I don't feel like that's true 1v1s. That's just because if they had the numbers, that's your ass. They had the numbers. You know what I mean? But again, I mean, Never run it once. That's the lesson of the day.
Have you seen that JJK clip? Where they put the fight back nigga behind it, and it was just them two people duking his ass up.
Dog watching him. Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Said,
that's 90% of anime, by the way.
Then if you beat us, Gojo right there.
That's sad. I think almost every anime is like that. Whereas even if it is a 1-on-1, it'd be one nigga waiting, like, go ahead and beat him, watch what happened. Yeah. Damn, even down to fucking Raditz.
Even Dragon Ball. You can beat me, Frieza, but you'll never defeat what I truly am. Like, oh, that just means somebody else good gonna step up.
He's finna step up right after. That's fucking sad. So yeah, there you go. Maybe we did learn the best lesson in the world.
Ain't no 1v1s, bitch.
No. I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna spin it so it actually is a positive.
Power of friendship.
Not even the power of friendship. Never be afraid to ask for help.
Never.
The world is a big place. Life is a long road. Never tackle that bitch alone.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
True enough. Jumping nigga jutsu. Yeah. That's fucking sad.
When in doubt, call gang.
Damn.
I mean, that's all what the spirit bomb is.
Damn, that's fucked up. I didn't even think of it like that. That is literally like I'm calling niggas all the homies. Not even some of the homies. All the homies. That nigga didn't call on just earthlings. That nigga called on I remember the first spirit bomb, the plants, the trees, the animals,
fucking
everybody.
Beers was passing out.
He was like, run that energy. Yeah. To beat Boo, I need the universe. All you niggas run the energy.
Is that assault? Because some of that energy was taken forcefully. I don't think the deers just agreed to give their energy to Goku.
No, he stole that shit.
Yeah.
He stole that shit. But that's the thing. He can only, I remember because it was explained, he can only take so much unwillingly. But if you willingly gave it, he can take more. So that's when he purposely started asking for energy from people. Yeah, fuck. Like I said, on top of Goku not having a technique of his own at all, that nigga has not won a match unless he used the Spirit Bomb. And the Spirit Bomb actually never won a match, now that I think about it.
Boo.
No, because all it did was allow him to be reincarnated. He never really killed Boo.
Yeah.
Damn, the Spirit Bomb is useless. Because he used it against Vegeta and it didn't work. He used it against Frieza and it didn't work.
Jiren threw it back.
That's right. So can we...
if it wasn't for Ultra Instinct, Goku would have died right there.
Can we say that Spirit Bomb is probably the worst technique of all time?
I mean, a lot of setup.
It's a lot of setup. You're exposed, and it don't win, ever. It has not won a single match.
Goku owed Piccolo for a lot.
True.
Piccolo kept Frieza busy during that charge.
That first one. And if it wasn't for Piccolo, he wouldn't have beat Raditz. And if it wasn't for Piccolo, they wouldn't have had a standing chance against Vegeta and Nappa at all.
No Super Saiyan, because Goku would have ate that finger beam.
True. So he saved his life.
And took care of that nigga's son. Piccolo is the GOAT. Greatest black dad.
I won't go that far.
God damn it. You talking about good TV fathers. Piccolo. Yo.
I do like Piccolo. I can't say greatest TV dad either.
Black dad.
Maybe is the nigga's green. The only time he's actually been truly black to me, and this is the worst way to say it.
Episode?
No, because he could actually drive, and niggas can't drive. No, the only time I almost considered Piccolo black is when Vegeta was roasting his ass, and he said, "Shut it, Namek," and I'm like, "Well, that's really." He used a hard K. Like, I'm like, I think he called him a nigga.
Not Namek.
He said, "Shut it, Namek," and I'm like, "Damn." He
called you the whole planet.
I'm like, maybe he might be black. He might be black in that instance.
I don't know. The random space settlers came to their planet looking for their natural resources and then got wiped out.
True enough. But also, Namekians were peaceful. I ain't never known a peaceful nigga on this planet ever.
The 50s.
Like I said, they weren't peaceful. They just had it figured out. Peaceful is a completely different phrase. I might include them closer to Native Americans before I go niggas. Piccolo's a Native American fits. Because also
the
turban, and the nigga did buy, like when he got his first set of street clothes, did he not buy jeans immediately? That's Native American if I've ever thought one. They got special food that give you powers and shit. Nah, nigga, them. They might be Native American.
Demon King Piccolo was advancedly wrinkled.
Might be Native.
He might be Native. It might be Middle Eastern.
He might be Middle Eastern. Maybe he might be Native American. He's one of the two Indians, is what I'm saying. But nigga, I will not give him. Popo is the only nigga on that show.
Stop. Popo is a genie.
Hey, but he was jolly than the motherfucker. And it's probably one of the strongest characters in the entire show.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a nigga throw hands with Popo and not lose instantly.
Because they knew better.
Even when they done all powered up.
DBZA Popo
was a
top tier.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think I've said it many times over. Abridged people, if you want some voice actors, please call us.
Did you ever go back and watch the Boo Bits they did?
I did watch the Boo Bits.
Yeah.
I've watched the alternate scenes and everything. All great shit.
Yeah, I started watching. They started uploading like commentary. Like they would watch the episodes back in commentary.
And then redo.
I started watching that.
Yeah. No, that shit's great. I've started watching the Castlevania. I've watched the Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is hilarious, by the way.
Also, shout out to Little Karibo, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is also great. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is some fucking gems in there, what they do with Joey.
True. Shout out to Black Spider-Man for always pulling out his trap card. Did I send you Black Spider-Man before? I'm going to send you some more of his shit. I love that, man. Black Spider-Man, if you're watching the show, you are always more than welcome to stop by. Just saying. But on that note, I think we're like 45 minutes over now. So let's end the episode and then we'll see y'all another time. It's been nice. Goodbye. Oh, no song. Do you have another song? Did you press the button already? No. Okay.
Just off the top of my head, Many Men by 50 Cent.
Wish death on me.
Give the guns that song. Come on, 50 Cent, play ball. I need that nigga to sell Many Men so the guns can have it.
I mean, they can rent it.
They did one time. No, I need that shit every week.
They gonna have to pay up every week, dude. I'm sorry.
God,
that's too good of a song to sell off for some wrestling. As much as it worked, I'm not saying it don't work, but ain't nobody selling that shit to them. Sorry. Many Men, it means a little too much to everybody. Go ahead, Kelly. What you got?
I'll say Chaos by I Prevail.
Is that Halloween theme too?
Yes.
I Prevail is the niggas you used to play around with, right?
Yes.
Also, shout out to titties. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Man, look.
I'm sorry. Do you not love titties? I do.
I do save the titties. I just saying.
And free the nip. Down with areola aprons. That's one of the nicknames we came up with for bras.
Talk about spending a block on an old joke. All right. Okay, I think I actually had a decent song saved up too. I was slightly prepared for this episode. Only slightly though. Only slightly. Because I pulled some good ones out of my ass recently. Ooh shit. Where is it?
Booby barriers.
Booby barriers. No. I don't know why no, but no. Oh, there you go. That was the one I was thinking of.
Titty traps. Bras, man.
I know. See, you made me forget what I was looking at that fucking fast. Westfield Massacre, Time to Rise. Because I remember we were talking about, again, African Americans in metal, and that was another one that I couldn't think of. And what's his name? Off the top? Time to Rise, Westfield Massacre and the Bad Wolves. Vex is his name? Shout out Vex.
That is actually, since we've talked about that, I've seen a video about how that's on the rise.
What?
Afro rock. Like how they got Afro beats. Niggas is trying to start Afro rock.
So check this out. Damn, I was trying to end the episode. How much time we got? Damn. You mind just doing another episode? We'll just do a 3-piece episode. Tune in next week for that episode. We'll do one more right now because I want to get this off my chest. And I think
full hour of Afro rock?
I can damn near. See y'all next week.
Please, no. Too ready. I don't have any fight back with this.
That's fine.
I just want to let you know.
Are we good? Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I'm the host, F and Bob, and with me on a special Friday episode.
I come in peace. Let's just start there. I come in peace.
He said he was held hostage for a Friday episode. And now you can't say I won't do a Friday episode because now I'm literally recording a Friday episode on record day. So now it's definitely going up. So now, can you please pose that question to me one more time? We're getting right into it. This is the quickest I'm going to get into an episode ever.
On our last episode, I brought up how Afro beats is a thing. Mm-hmm. You were talking about black people in rock, and I brought up how Afro rock is a growing genre. Mm-hmm. Retort.
Race does not belong in metal at all.
It's not metal.
I don't give a fuck.
It's not metal.
If it got instruments,
metal and rock are not are they the same thing?
They're like cousins.
Okay.
They're like, I won't even say distance cousin. It depends on where you're putting the rock music.
Okay.
But they live in the same house type shit.
Okay.
Like, I won't even say cousins, they're brothers. Metal's the little brother who's acting like the big brother. We'll put it that way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the big brother, little brother scenario. What I'm saying is once you start getting into niche shit like that, that's when I start having an issue. Now, people will also come back at me because I've also praised literally just one of my last songs of the week.
You do like a lot of niche genres because you put me on the pirate rock.
Pirate rock.
Pirate rock.
That's the thing. But people will get on my case because I literally just talked about Maui metal, the Maui tribe metal. Mm-hmm. I've talked about the Hu, who are Mongolians. There's a difference in a group of ethnic people who step into the field. But what they're not doing is saying, this is just our style of metal. They're performing metal with their background in it.
What's the difference?
They don't call it Mongolian metal. There's a finite difference because now you're not beholden to the styling. You, as a Mongolian metal, they have a lot of traditional instruments. They have throat singing. But at the end of the day, if it ain't good metal, you can get that shit the fuck out of here. You still have to be good at the metal part.
You're right. I don't know. With the particular thing that I'm talking about, I don't know if it's good or bad. I haven't checked it out.
Exactly.
A good example of what you're talking about is Japanese rock and Japanese metal.
Japanese rock and metal.
It's so niched in its own thing, it can't go anywhere else.
But the thing is you see how we have to fight for them consistently?
J-rock.
Japanese metal, especially baby metal, we have to convince people that's a group. I will definitely show you them. They have spent Japanese idol into metal, and then they were trying to hold on to metal. We combated it not because they're women, not because they're Japanese, because metal was lost. The metal styling was gone, and it was more Japanese idol music portraying metal. Okay. That's where I have an issue. If you want to be black and whatever and make metal, that's great. But if you're going to pull metal out of it or you're going to pull rock out of it, then just do your own thing. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. Don't claim Afro rock or Afro metal. Just be your own shit way the fuck over there and don't get mad when we don't include you into the group. Because that's what's going to happen next. Is if they're not accepted, then they're going to say, well, nobody likes black people in their genre. It's like, no, that's not the case. We don't want you deriving our love of this music, our brotherhood and our family to make a political statement.
I thoroughly believe there's a difference between niggas in metal and Afro rock.
Again, it could be. But again, there's also
a lot of Africans don't even like niggas.
True enough.
But I don't know. I heard a very small sample size, which is where I got the name from. Mm-hmm. And it felt like rock with Afro drums. That's it. Like It felt like, okay, this is a rock song. These niggas are African and trying to add a little culture to it.
Right.
Would you have a problem with that?
If it was, again, if they were making solid rock music and they just incorporated, then that would be closer to the Hue, who did metal and just incorporated Mongolian shit to it. Yeah. That's fine. Then your next hurdle to get over is how emboldened are you into making good music? Because that's going to be our second thing of kind of combating.
Because I like Afro beats, but I don't know if that was a spinoff of something else.
Afro beats, to my knowledge,
Afro beats was just its own thing and came about recently.
Afro beats have been around since like the fucking 70s, dude.
Oh,
yeah. I remember that was like a thing because somebody else even made fun of it. Of just like, yeah, you're not doing new shit. You're just doing shit that people used to do, and it just wasn't popular.
So was that a spinoff, or was that
Afrobeats? I feel like was this a thing just forever ago, and it was just like Afrobeats was just a thing that kind of mixed it up with like different genres, and it became a thing. Yeah. But it just wasn't a popular thing. Yeah. And then people are now making it a thing now, and they're just like, oh, we just made. No, it's like you just took some old shit and brought it back. Like, calm down. Again, I don't know the lineage of it all. And again, I'm not mad at the lineage of how you come to your terms of music. It's my big thing is, and the nicest way to say it is metal and rock are really gatekept music genres. But that's because it's the last of the escapism of music. Music, I 100%, and again, hence why we had to start up another episode, because I can do this all damn day. Music was supposed to be an escape from reality. It was supposed to be an outlet. Yeah. And almost 90% of music is now just reflection of reality. So when are you escaping? Yeah. You know what I mean? And metal has been that for a long time. Rock has been that for a very long time. And once you start trying to introduce new shit to it, we're going to be very standoffish about it. Not because we don't like you or like what you're trying to bring to the table. It's
you're trying to keep it pure.
We're trying to keep it pure, and we want to make sure when you bring in something new, it fits. And you're not bringing extra baggage behind it. Again, a lot of us are coming
it's
around.
Like anime.
Yeah. A lot of us came around to baby metal after a while. We didn't like it, but then we have specific reasons why we don't like it.
Explain to me, because that just sounds like Rugrats with electric guitar.
So baby metal is a
what the fuck is baby metal?
Baby metal is a group. That is a band.
Is it a group and a genre? Or?
No, it's just a group. It's the name of their band.
They're
Japanese idol singers who do metal.
Okay. The baby part was throwing me. I was like,
so yeah, no.
Wait.
The only reason why they call it baby metal is because they have high pitched voices.
Yeah, they have that idol sound to them.
Right.
But
they sound like legit Japanese idol singers.
Okay.
But it's to a metal backing. Phenomenal
what the fuck
singers.
Is Pink Panthers? Or Pink Pantheress? Is that rock, J-rock, K-pop?
I think you might answer that better, Kelly.
The group. Or Pink Pantheress.
No, not Steel Panthers. Steel Panthers is something different.
Pink Panthers is definitely a bunch of Asian bitches.
I didn't. Okay, we might be thinking of two different things now.
I know I showed you Steel Panthers.
Steel Panthers is the greatest, or some of the greats. I won't say the greatest, but the fact that they made a song called Fat Girl, like, shout out to them. Hey, Steel Panther, by the way, if you want to hop on the podcast, by all means. Poontang Boomerang was a nice, yeah. Show me fucking Pink Panther. What?
Okay, maybe I'm just, I don't know.
You just making up some shit?
I'm not, but she's not. Like, she's English and not. And
you said Japanese.
Rock. Yeah, I know. So, like, maybe I was just confused about her origins.
Okay.
England.
And again, I would like to say, to really harp this home, because a lot of people don't understand, it's not saying that other ethnic groups that are not white can't make good rock and good metal. That is obviously not the case. There's some great, phenomenal rockers of all races, all ethnic backgrounds, and everything.
Oh, no. Y'all shat on me for my Linkin Park love.
No, because we don't like Linkin Park. It has nothing to do with nothing. We just don't like them niggas. Again, there's still a lot of people that do because they have a nostalgia place in our hearts. I personally dislike them because they change their music styling, which everybody does eventually. But when we collectively say we don't really fuck with this, and then you as a singer say, well, fuck you, we're going to do whatever we want, then fine, I'm going to fuck off and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not going to listen to your new shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. You can't make me like your new shit because you're trying something. Fuck out of here. Mike Shinoda still makes music. I ain't listened to none of his shit. And I will continue to listen to none of his shit. Yeah, he still makes music. He was making music before Chester died because they weren't making good music together because their music sucked all of a sudden. Weird. So he's like, fuck it, I'll do it by myself. No, your music sucks too. It's techno. I don't want to listen to that shit. No offense. But yeah, no, it's not a race thing. It's specifically, there's two groups like I mentioned before, and I was talking to Kelly about them. It was one group of black females. They were a black female band. Cool, I'm glad. Make dope music. And their first song was we're bringing metal back, and black people created rock music, so we're still in it back. See, that's the shit that I'm talking about. Get that shit the fuck out of here. They did. And nobody's saying that they didn't. That's the thing.
A couple people said they didn't.
No.
Elvis said that he didn't.
Anybody in the rock scene.
But I also am learning that a lot of people from rock fucking hate Elvis.
Yeah. They would. That's why I kind of made the face like, yeah, so pick out the nigga that we all hate. Like, nobody really likes him. Again.
Because for decades, they told us he was y'all GOAT. That's why.
No, he wasn't. He was more of, the best way I've always explained Elvis is he was more of a pop rocker.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Who was like an idol, especially as a guitarist in the rock scene? B.B. King.
B.B. King.
B.B. King.
That's the guy that everybody still looks up to.
Still looks up to. Lucille is like the guitar. If you're a guitarist in the rock, it's B.B. King and Lucille.
Yeah.
Like
shout out to Beale Street.
There you
go.
go.
For real.
Oh my God. Yeah. You don't drink like that, but I really want to take you to Beale Street. B.B. King is all over that son of a bitch.
That's cool. As long as they're playing good music, I'll fucks with it. That's all I care about. Now, B.B. King.
It's mainly jazz on Beale Street. It's not.
But I'm fuck with. But again, jazz is a derivative, the early stages of what rock turned into.
It's
so that's
a
what
step and a hop away.
Yeah.
So
it's really not that far. But no, most especially rock guitarists, all love B.B. King. The fact that nigga, and I always tell that story because that was my favorite B.B. King, when he changed his string mid-song on stage is some of the most incredible shit I've ever seen in my life. I can barely string my guitar with nothing going on. And this nigga's playing, throwing strings through, tightening up, and tuning it on key with the song, which is weird as fuck. I don't know how the fuck he did that shit.
I don't know why, but I really enjoy your Lenny Kravitz hate.
Oh no, I hate that nigga with a passion. I always hate Lenny Kravitz. But it's justified. I feel like it's justified hate. Because again, as a person who plays guitar, name somebody else, please. I don't even care if you name a non-black one. Just name somebody other than Lenny. Is that the only nigga you know? Just like I got mad when everybody was like, oh, Kick Push when I mentioned Lupe. Like, is that all the fuck you know? Like, don't get mad at me because I'm cultured. Nigga, what the fuck? You don't know shit, so don't come to me about the shit you don't know. Fuck Lenny Kravitz.
A lot of the reason why I enjoy your Lenny Kravitz hate is Hunger Games.
Why?
Because he's in it.
Is he?
Yeah.
I never watched it. Trash. And I'm never going to watch it. Fuck Lenny Kravitz.
He's in it, and
Prince
felt like detrimental towards the end of it.
It could be. This is a piece of shit. Like I said, the only thing Lenny Kravitz has ever done was fucking, what was this? The Hulk Hogan's theme song, and even that wasn't even that great. Fuck out of here with that garbage. Nigga plays with his teeth. Who the fuck is he, Bruce Leroy of the guitar world? Get the fuck out of here. Get your buck too fast.
Can I tell you something that just randomly pissed me off?
What's that?
So, there's a movie called Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger.
Okay.
That movie is starring Bruce Lee, but not L-E-E.
Why?
L-I. And it is the story of Bruce Lee, the actor, trying to spin the block after Bruce Lee, the idol, died. Yes. He is trying to spin the block from I think it's supposed to be like a continuation of Enter the Dragon.
Right.
Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger. The nigga is spinning the block because Bruce Lee got killed.
I mean, whatever it takes to make a quick buck, I guess. Jesus Christ.
I never knew that was a thing until I randomly looked on YouTube TV one day.
Wow.
And that shit came out right after Enter the Dragon.
That's
right after he died. And they was like, oh, you Bruce Lee? All right, come on.
I got an idea. That is the epitome of a nigga like, I got an idea. Roll with me on this.
I need to now know if Bruce L.I. Lee did anything else.
Probably not. And isn't L.I. technically Lay? No, L.E.I. is Lay.
I don't know. I bet he wasn't fucking with Jet. I'll tell you that much.
No, nobody was. I tell you that much. Jet Li, I need to say that, needs to get more props for being one of the more skilled martial artists on movies. Y'all niggas slander this motherfucker. And again, when he made the one movie, and them niggas told him to slow down, the cameras can't pick you up, that is some incredible ass shit. I'm sorry.
Bruce Lee is a Taiwanese actor and martial artist. He is a Bruce Lee imitator who starred in martial arts films from the Bruce Ploitation movement. I did not know that there was a fucking Bruce Exploitation movie. What?
I guess would make sense.
Nigga like black exploitation? I love black exploitation. But that was centered around niggas. Just centered around one person is fucking crazy.
But
how many Bruce Lee imitators were there in the world? I need to know.
I wonder if Bruce Leroy counts as one though. Because technically that's all the fuck The Last Dragon was.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
That makes sense though, because there was a hole in a void that needed to be filled.
Taiwan and South Korea, Leah-likes.
Yeah.
Is what they were called.
Leah-likes. I like that. I don't know why that's a thing, and that's great.
Oh my God. Yeah, no.
What?
It's Bruce Lee, Bruce Lay, Bruce Lee with one E, Bruce Lie, Bruce Ty, Brute Lee, Lee Bruce. Oh
Bruce.
My God. Yeah, word. Bruce Lee with an L-Y.
Oh my fucking God.
This shit is great. Technically, Jackie Chan started as a Bruce Lee.
No, he didn't.
He started his movie career as an extra and stunt artist in Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah, but he wasn't a Bruce Lee impersonator.
He was promoted as the next Bruce Lee as Chan Luen Young.
Yeah, because he was the next great martial artist. I won't give them that.
They wanted that nigga to be a Lee.
No, that nigga... And even in the movie that he was in, he wasn't a Bruce Lee impersonator. He was, or like backup, he was fighting Bruce Lee. Because Jackie Chan tells that story consistently.
Eventually. At first, that nigga was a stunt actor.
Right. And then they were just like, this nigga can perform because he does dumbass stunts and is fine with it.
I'm finna read you these list of titles and you let me know which one pisses you off the most.
As a Bruce Lee fan, most of them probably will.
Re-Enter the Dragon.
Which is already some bullshit.
Enter 3 Dragons.
Is that a kid's movie? Please say what that's a kid's movie. I feel like that should be like the Three Ninjas.
No, that one was starring Bruce Lee.
Oh, shit.
And Return of Bruce.
Said that way too smooth.
Enter Another Dragon.
That might be the one. That's the one that pisses me off. I think that's the one.
Enter the Game of Death.
That's just lazy.
And Return of the Fist of Fury.
Yeah. So the rest
Enter Another Dragon.
Enter Another Dragon pisses me off.
Yo, I hate that. They don't even have a Wikipedia page. That's just out there in the void somewhere.
I need to find that movie with a passion. Because the only thing they could have said was enter a different dragon. Just to piss me off slightly more. That is such some lazy ass shit. That actually fucking grinds my gears. Oh my fucking God. That is wild.
Enter the Fat Dragon.
Oh shit. I fucks with that one a little bit.
They Call Me Bruce, which is a satirical movie about the genre.
Right. So they made a movie about niggas stealing it.
Yeah. And my what might be my favorite, because it involves Lee imitators but ain't actually got shit to do with Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. Yeah.
Why? Is it like a zombie? Is it zombie Bruce's?
I don't know.
I kind of want to.
It was re-released as Visitor of America, What? Okay, hold on.
I'm kind of curious about that one.
1976, Bruceploitation, supernatural martial arts film.
What the fuck is going on here?
This is the only plot overview that they have. This is one sentence. The film, takes Bruce Lee and his cultural nationalism to LA.
That helps no one. What the fuck is that?
Oh no, I gotta tell you this opening sequence. Oh
my god. Why is this how do we get here?
I don't even know.
It's fine, let it roll.
The opening sequence, which was filmed separately and added to the original South Korean film, shows Bruce Lee leaping from his grave after it is struck by lightning.
So it is Zombie Bruce.
While this and the title imply a story involving Bruce Lee returning from the afterlife in order to do battle, the rest of the movie revolves around a plot that has nothing to do with Bruce Lee.
So they get you in the door with the ticket sales.
That's Chris Brown and you and fucking Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard, 100%. They swear to God. they stumped the yard before Stomp the Yard was a thing. Ain't that some shit? So wait, I need to break that down.
Another nigga named Bruce in the movie.
I just need to break this down real quick. So they got a Bruce Lee impersonator.
Yes.
To make a movie about Bruce coming back from the dead.
Yes.
And that nigga ain't even in the movie at all.
No.
That is high degree level trolling. Them niggas has been trolling since the beginning of time.
Since 76, apparently.
Holy shit, that's impressive. Damn. I would love to do something like that.
But no, it says right there it was filmed separately. This wasn't even originally part of the movie. They just threw it in.
So they were probably making a movie that wasn't even that good in the first place. They weren't going to sell it. So they were like, let's stick in Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Bruce Lee's dead. Fuck it. We'll get somebody else. Mm-hmm. And we're going to bring that nigga back from the dead. And then we're going to tell his love story.
And then we're going to have the opening credits and never see that nigga again.
I would like to know what the rest of the movie was about. What's the rest of the movie about? Now I'm like enthralled in this one. Why are you giving me two dumb, terrible movies to watch? Like,
it talks about a certain Wong Han, a Korean man, trying to discover the truth behind the death of his brother, Han Ji-hyuk. He travels to Los Angeles, allies himself with a woman named Suzanne. Han is harassed by a number of petty criminals and thugs in an attempt to find out the truth about his brother. Eventually, he begins to suspect Ji-hyuk is still alive and involved in a criminal racket.
So literally, it has nothing even to do with resurrection either.
No.
What the fuck? Like, that was it's a straight troll. Damn. Got him. If they sold that movie to me, I would have watched it, guaranteed. I would have been like, oh, let me go check out this motherfucking zombies Bruce Lee movie. Damn. Okay. Like, shout out to them for pulling it off, though. Oh my God, you are still reading it.
Oh no. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that sucks a lot. So apparently, that first part I wrote you about didn't have shit to do with the Koreans.
What do you mean?
The U.S. distributors added the infamous Bruce Lee opening sequence.
To sell it.
That was a us decision.
I mean, yeah.
Also, they didn't even make a soundtrack. They took the music from Rocky and Roller Coaster. Because the films were not released until in South Korea until after this movie came out.
So the South Koreans got the legit one.
The South Koreans got the stolen music before they knew it was stolen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is this the most interesting shit that you've ever brought to the show? We have had a plethora of discussions and you've brought nothing. But this is the most, I'm like actually intrigued. I want to go watch this movie now. I need to know what the movie's about. Who made it? There should be a documentary about this movie being made. That is fucking incredible.
Written by Hong Ji-yoon, directed by Lee Do-young, produced by Kwak Ji-young-hwan.
The fuck? I'm not gonna be able to pronounce or say them names or spell them. Well, damn.
June 12, 76.
That is fucking incredible. When did Bruce Lee die?
Not long after. Not long before. That's the fucked up part about it.
So they immediately, it was just like, we need to...
Oh, well, no. He died in 73. The movie came out in 76, though.
76.
So, that shit was in production right after.
Because what I'm thinking is the original movie that they made was probably almost finished. They were probably, like, shooting a handful of scenes when he died. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they were in production of that movie.
Do you think they might have wanted to get Bruce?
Possibly. But it's a Korean film.
But ain't got shit to do with Bruce outside of that opening thing that we added.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe
did Americans just think that they was the same? Chinese and South Korea in 76?
In 70s, probably.
In 76, it was probably real insensitive.
Yeah. Nobody gave a fuck. They was just like Ching Chongs. Fuck them. Like, they don't give a shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, as long as they weren't Japanese, they didn't give a shit. They probably didn't like any. Because they locked up Chinese people here, too, in those internment camps. So they didn't give a rat's ass. If you had slanty eyes, they was locking your ass the fuck up. Oh, shit. That is the most interesting shit. Question. Now I'm curious. When did The Last Dragon come out? Mind you, I just watched that movie the other day because I didn't know it was on YouTube. Full movie with commercials. Little annoying on the commercials. But it's a damn good movie.
Oh, the Cisco album, 2015. I'll fuck with you. Last Dragon came out in 85.
Okay, so that's a decent amount of time after. Mm-hmm. That's a comfortable space after where I couldn't be mad at it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the 80s was really big in the kung fu shit too. So yeah, that makes sense. And we were sleeping on kung fu until the last minute. Niggas is always the last of the good shit.
Nigga's name was Leroy Green.
The elusive Leroy Green catches bullets with his teeth. Bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. Shout out to Busta Rhymes for putting that shit in his music video. That was dangerous. Why are you still reading that shit?
No, now I'm reading about The Last Dragon.
Why?
Nothing. I just got caught up on the Show Enough, the Shogun of Harlem.
Shogun of Harlem, man. That was like my email name for like a long time, was Show Enough. When niggas didn't really know about it. Again, I was always on some shit that everybody else was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you don't know Show Enough? The baddest? The meanest Shogun.
I still really enjoy your Dragon Ball GT story.
Which one?
The one where you had access to Japanese imports and niggas thought you were crazy?
Yeah. Dude, there's been a lot of that shit where I'm like, I think I got into some shit where I wasn't supposed to. And niggas just thinking I was out of my rabbit ass mind. But I'm like, no, nigga. And again, it was only weird because it was pre-Super Saiyan here. And I'm talking about a fucking future Super Saiyan level. And they're just like, the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, nigga, I got the tapes. It is what it is, man. I was always ahead of my time. I was watching that. I was watching fucking the Cell games ahead of time. All on really shitty VHSs. Anyway, and it still had the cursing in it. So explaining to people that they curse in Dragon Ball was already wild enough. And then motherfuckers was like, you don't know none of this shit. I'm like, just wait. It's coming. I didn't know how soon GT was coming. I didn't know GT was done so soon. Mm-hmm. GT was done in like the fucking 80s, 90s. Like they were done with GT. And we just got Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, how are we so fucking late?
I think GT was done in 96.
Yeah, I think when they finished everything, it was 96. Because that's when Final Bout came out around about that time. Which was, again, okay game. Okay game. Ultimate, what was it? Ultimate 22 or some shit like that?
Ultimate Bout 22.
That was a lot better. a lot fucking better. And I still have an unopened version of the game upstairs. I don't know if it's worth anything. Maybe. I should get it rated and see if it's worth anything. Is that still a thing? Like people getting games graded in general. Might have to look into that. All right. I think, what time are we at now? 30? That's good enough. I'll end the episode here. That's enough. Regardless, even if I don't take any other half of the episode, that's all you get for Fridays any damn way. So goodbye. Have a nice day. Enjoy the weekend. Do you have weekend words for the wise?
Like Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, do that. Goodbye.